ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Retro Gaming with Hopper, and as always, thank you for watching. Today we're going to get started on the Playfield on this big, wide body, baby's got a big butt machine. We're going to get the playing field all tore down, and we're going to start touching it up, get it touched up and cleaned. We're going to start working on the cabinet. I'm hoping I can get this all in one episode, but it may take two. This is episode 4. If you haven't seen the first 3, where the hell have you been? I'll put the episode 1 is right up here. You can go back and check out and see what we've done so far to this. This is a 1980 Williams Scorpion. Wide body. Baby's got a big butt. So we're gonna get started working on it. And everything just went out on it. Nice. But anyway, we got some lights. We can start working on the playing field. And get the playing field all cleaned up and done, and we'll work on the cabinet. So, this was only one of 3 wide body machines that Williams put out. Let me turn it off, turn it back on and see. Yeah, she tries. Yeah. Okay. That's the solenoid relay in there, kicking on and off. I should have left it on. Shouldn't have turned it off. But anyway, this is one of the 3. They put out a couple of duds, and this is one of their better wide body machines, if you ask me. This is model number 494. Multi-ball. 3 sets of drop targets. I went over all of this in the first video. So we don't have a whole lot to do on the playing field except clean it all up real good, and we just got a little bit of touching up here and there. Nothing major. And get it all cleaned up, and then we'll start working on the electronics on this and get everything all squared away. So in the meantime, I'm going to get you set up in the stand, and we're going to start tearing down the playfield. Okay, got it all stripped down. There's a few more things I'll take off. Let me back you up. Okay, these have a nut on the bottom side, so I'll have to flip the playing field to take the nut off, so I can take all those out and get them out of the way. We're gonna have to take this pop bumper off. The other two will be fine. I don't know. We'll see. No, I just need to take that one off so I can get down in here and clean that up. Let's see, what else was I going to take off? Oh, I don't know. I may take off this one wood rail here so I can get up close and personal and get that cleaned up really good. But the other stuff I have to do from underneath, and so I didn't. And if you noticed, all the general illumination lights went out when I was working over there. Bad socket. Twisted the light bulb, it contacted the metal post back here, that metal plate, ground it out and shorted, and tweet, blew the fuse. So I had to change fuse. No big deal. At least now I know I got one socket over there to change out. We'll get that changed out. But looks good. Okay, let me get a few other things off of this and then we'll start getting it cleaned up. Okay, with the playing field flopped over, we're gonna remove this so we can take that pop bumper off. But I just wanted to show you, this is that socket that shorted everything out and blew the fuse. You can see how sloppy it is. And when I turned the bulb, it turned around and hit and ground it out. So definitely we'll need a new socket. We'll take that out while we're under here, and so we don't have a problem with it again. Well, I'm waiting for my soldering iron to heat up, and then we'll get that taken off. Let me get you set up in the stand and we'll get busy. Okay, we got two nuts here to take it off the pusher. That's that little ring that's around your pop bumper that pushes the ball away. Now it's in the bottom, because I had taken the cap off of it. And we got the 3 nuts that holds the whole assembly down on here. Okay, now I can lift him right up off of there. Set him off to the side. Here's a couple little washers there. Okay, now this is where our lamp socket is soldered in here and here. Big old goober of solder over there. So I will take this one off first. you can see. There we are. Now all we need to do is straighten these out a little bit. Can clean them up after you. And now the pop bumper's off. Now, normally what I do, if I'm going to continue to work on the machine, okay, normally what I do is, since we're going to be working underneath, and I'm going to need to put the pop bumper back down on there, the solenoid, I'm just going to tape up these wires so we don't have any little fun activity under here. Now we'll just set him right back down on here. Put one nut on it. Just enough to hold it in place. Now we'll take care of that socket. Alright, now we'll take care of this. Get this socket the hell out of here so we don't do it again. I'll just take the wire off from over here. That way when we put the new one in, you couldn't see that anyway. And we have to unsolder the plate. You can't see it. And there. Now we can really take a look at this socket. As you can see, that wire come right off anyway. But that socket is trashed. What'll happen is probably what'll happen some other time is just from a little bit of movement that'll slide over and hit this, and it'll ground it out and blow a fuse. But we'll keep that. And I'll order a couple new sockets, because I'm sure if we find one, we're going to find another one when we actually get under here and start working on all this stuff. This one almost looked like an add-on. All this, like they didn't. It was like kind of like, oh, I think we need a light in here, because that socket is different than all the other ones. Okay, everything's tore off of it that I wanted to tear off. I went ahead and took all 3 pop bumpers off of it just so I can clean under them. And this one, like I said, we had to take that one off so we can clean up, get this mylar straightened out. All I'm going to do is I'll take a straight razor blade and I'm just going to cut it out. And we may have to do a little, we'll have to do a little touch up underneath there, because from it peeling, it's pulled the paint up. And then I've had other people asking me what do I use to clean the playing field. Well, that's what I use. Gojo, original formula. There's no grit in this. The original formula is just that creamy. And I'll use either a toothbrush and get all through this, And some of the bad spots I'll use a little scratchy pad. Like in here, you can see that's, if it'll focus up. There we go. Come on. Nope, doesn't want to focus. But there we go. But you can see all the swirls in it from the pinball. And I'll use a scratchy on this to clean that up as best as I can. We'll get her clean. And then we'll be ready to start touching up the playing field. So let's get to cleaning. Clean. Okay, now if I have some really stubborn spots, you can see like through here, you can see how that even the hand cleaner Gojo didn't even take it off. I'll use magic eraser and some 91% isopropyl alcohol. Let's see if I can get this open up with one hand. Okay, now let me switch hands again. Now you can see how dark that is. You don't want to go too much with this alcohol because it will start removing paint. All you want to do is try and get down in as deep as you can to get as much of that black up out of those swirls as you can. Now I know there's a lot of it you're not going to. It's just the way it is. This purple and yellow is the worst. Okay, I'll work on that a little bit more because I need to use both hands. Oh, wait a minute, let me see if I can get some more of that out of there. Yeah, that looks better. Like I said, you're not going to get it all. If you're trying to get it all, you're just removing too much paint. You can tell if you're removing paint, it'll start getting gummy. Okay, that's about the best I'm going to get it. It's better. But, like I said, you're not going to get it all. If you try and get it all, you're just going to be removing paint. And you don't want to remove paint. All you want to do is remove dirt. So I'll finish up here, and then I'll show you what the rest of it looks like when we're done. Okay, we got her all cleaned up. Wasn't that dirty. I mean, we just had some dark areas. As you can see, I lightened them up a lot. Got some of the swirl out of it. We did manage to get this pretty clean. The yellow seemed to clean up pretty good. But you can't get it all. If you try and get it all, you're just going to remove paint. And you don't want to remove paint. See this tank or whatever it is come out good. But yeah, overall, and I always clean under the apron. You know, it's part of the playing field, so I clean it. It gives me a chance to pull everything off and clean it too. But a lot of guys, they don't. They'll just leave that apron on there and clean right up to it. And then you have all that dirt underneath. But I don't know. I do it. So tell me what you think. How's it looking so far? This video has been long enough. I thought I was going to be able to get into some touching up in this episode, but I guess not. We'll do touch up and cabinet in the next episode. So if you like the video, hit the like button. It's right down there. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the video, to my channel. It's right down there too, or in the corner. And make sure you ring the bell for notifications of my new videos coming up. We're going to continue working on this 1980 Williams Scorpion that we're starting to bring back from the dead. So until next time, oh, I almost forgot. In my description, there's some links to Amazon and a couple other jack clamps and another affiliates that I have, that if you go to those sites and buy something, if you click on my link and go and buy something, I get a small commission, and it helps keep the channel going. And like I said, it's just a small commission, so, but every little bit helps. So until next time, see ya. We may make fun of you and say that you've got a big butt, but we like big butts.